All right, guys. Well, during the break, we came up with a really great idea. If you're traveling, don't leave the state.
Yeah, see.
We got a lot of places to go here in New Mexico. New Mexico Magazine has you covered. They are published monthly. They feature topics from around the land of enchantment,
including our multicultural heritage, arts, climate, environment, and diverse people. And joining us now is Dave Herndon, the editor-in-chief of New Mexico Magazine. Thanks for joining us.
So I got to give Dave the credit with the good idea. He says, well, I got your travel solution. Just don't leave the state.
Right.
Because you got us covered in this new issue.
Do not need to get on a plane. Do not need to drive for days on end to get someplace.
There you go.
You know, we have a lot of great vacation ideas for you in the June issue of New Mexico Magazine.
Yes, let's get right to it. Let's talk about the great summer vacations.
Well, I mean, you know, if you wanted just a straight up hotel deal, we got a lot of great hotels, and they're putting together packages for summer vacations, you know, stays and stuff. It's a competitive environment, and they're trying to, you know, create deals.
Sure.
So, you know, there's that. Then there's a lot of alternative, you know, travel things that happen these days. Like, you know, people do house swapping, and people do couch surfing, and these things that happen on the internet, sort of barter economy. We've got stories about that. There's a retro RV camp right here in Albuquerque.
Really?
And then,
wow.
Yeah, with like classic mid-century, you know, furnishings, very obsessively, you know, done. And, you know, lots of different things that you might not have thought about. You know, a lot of options.
Now, specifically on the cover, let's talk about this. This is the what is this? The fishtail
camp.
That's what this cover image is.
Right. So it's a hunting camp in winter, and in summer it becomes they offer horseback riding excursions, fishing instructions and opportunities, and all that stuff. And it's kind of a safari style camp where you have a tented. You know, you have a tent that's, you know, on a platform with, you know, you can stand up in it, and they cook you, you know, your dinner over a campfire in a Dutch oven, and you know, so it's hosted, it's guided, it's a safari, you know, it's a cool safari style experience right here, you know, up in the Chama area.
So you're not completely on your own. That's the scariest
Not
thing
at
about
all.
camping.
This is my kind of camping.
I know, I like that.
That's good. Okay, all right. So another thing that you said, Ted Turner, obviously a
Yes.
huge name in entertainment. He's got some ranches here that he's opening up for some eco tours. Is that
Right.
right?
So, you know, Ted Turner owns more land in New Mexico than he owns anywhere else.
Really?
Even though
I
he's
didn't know that.
associated
I
with
didn't know
Montana and Southeast, etc. Yeah, he owns about 1,000 square miles of New Mexico, divided between 3 ranches. 2 of the ranches are down by Truth or Consequences. They're massive. They have a lot of natural history, and you know, the whole world history is played out there from, you know, the dinosaur era to, you know, the space age. But yeah, so he raises bison on those ranches. And that's part of his effort to, you know, restore that species after it was pretty much decimated in the late 19th century. And he's now he does a lot of wildlife reclamation projects and habitat restoration, and his latest initiative on those ranches is to open them up for ecotourism, so that you know, that can help sustain, you know, the economies of the ranches, and also educate people about these, you know, the incredible assets that we have here that are, you know, on his private property that you can't normally see.
That's great.
I mean, if you're driving down 25, once you get past the Bosque, basically all the way down till, you know, you get to the turnoff for Hillsborough and everything down to the Black Range, you're driving, you actually do cross through Ted Turner's property while you're doing that.
So lots of stuff to look in this. Guys, I highly encourage you, go out and get this New Mexico Magazine. Head over to nmmagazine.com if you want to get a subscription. Lots to cover in this, Dave. Always a pleasure to see you.
Great to be here.
Thanks for coming in. Absolutely. All right, guys.